actually very fascinating to know that there are about 24 satellites in the Earth orbit that are working together with your GPS, that is your global positioning system, to know your exact location on the surface of the Earth. That is the exact calculation of your longitude, your latitude, and your altitude. Either you are deep in the city or you are deep in the forest. Isn't this fascinating? And each of these satellites are about 20,000 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. And what that means is that each of these satellites at a glance can see about half of the whole planet at once, and there are about 24 of them. So each of these satellites are constantly sending out radio waves, and these radio waves, they travel at the speed of light. And these radio waves, they contain two information. The first information is the position of that satellite in space, and secondly is the exact time that that radio wave is leaving the satellite, right? So inside your device there is something that is called the GPS microchip, and that is what is called the receiver. That is the device that receives the radio signal. And what it will do is that it will calculate the amount of time that it actually took that radio signal to travel from the satellite to the point of receival, right? And all the satellites are constantly sending these radio waves, yeah. But for your device to calculate your exact position on the surface of the Earth, it will have to process about 4 signals from about 4 different satellites, right? And this GPS, interestingly, is one of the few technologies that your Google Map actually uses to know exactly where you are and to also calculate the exact location of where you're going, right? So now, timing accuracy is also very, very important in the calculation of the amount of time that it takes that radio wave to get to your device, because any error in timing will mean that the GPS will actually calculate the wrong location, right? And for example, 1 microsecond error in the calculation of time means that the GPS will actually shift your position to about 300 meters away from your original position. That's interesting, right? So, and that is why one of the most accurate timekeeper that is used or that has ever been built in the surface of the Earth is used together with the GPS system, and it is called the atomic clock. The atomic clock can measure time up to 1 billionth second, right? And that is what it is used to calculate the position on the surface of the Earth, right? And it is also very interesting to know that this position is actually calculated by a mathematical model that is called trilateration, to calculate the exact number, right, of your longitude, your latitude, and your altitude, right? And more interestingly, these satellites that are working together with your GPS are actually being managed by the US Department of Defense. But of course, they are available around the world for anybody to use. I hope you have learned something.